Welcome back here to Cavaliers TV as we get ready for tip-off between Thetford and Champlain here from St-Lambert, Quebec. I am Mo Khan on the call today on this Sunday afternoon. Champlain playing their fourth game in 7 days. Thetford playing 3 in the last 7 days as we get ready for this matchup between Thetford and Champlain. Champlain 4-10, Thetford 3-10, the defending Quebec champions. A relic of what they were last year, looking to put themselves in position of playoff conversation towards the end of February. So we'll see how this plays out here. Final 6 weeks left of the regular season as we get ready for what should be a very thick and fast race of jockeying for that 8th playoff spot, if not the 7th playoff spot, with Thetford, Champlain, John Abbott, Edouard Montpetit included, and others as well. So we get ready now for tip-off between Champlain and Thetford Mines, Thetford Fillon, I beg your pardon. And from there, it is now time for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Champlain College St-Lambert for this afternoon's Division 1 game, featuring the Thetford Fillon and your Champlain Cavaliers. Letting off half on the starting lineup. For the Fillon, cap number 4, Ricky Diamanda. Sign number 5, Ulrich Larochelle. Set number 7, Jaden Zagozia. Hit number 8, Patrick Red. Number 9, Edwin Lamont. Head coach, Alex Canoa.
And now it is time for the Champlain starting 5.
And now, the starting 5 for your Champlain Cavaliers. Steven Belgium Diaz. Number 4, Raphael Tolstoy. Sight number 5, Alexander Boulevard. Number 10, Bradley Pearce. Number 11, Courtney John. Let's game on.
And now we get ready for tip-off between Champlain and Thetford, the defending Quebec champions, looking to just try and defend their crown to get into the playoffs. Champlain looking to wreck the playoff hopes of Thetford. 3-10 Thetford, 4-10 Champlain. Coming off an emotional win over St. Foy is Champlain, and can they run out the table here and get the wins? Thetford snapped a 6-game losing streak as they took out Outaouais 96-52 and have lost 6 games by 8 points or less this year. So the margin of error ever so razor sharp for Thetford this season. And the return of Raphael Constant, what will he bring as a spark to this team? Had a phenomenal game as well. Champlain won the first game 72-71 way back in the early part of the season, and is Champlain going left to right, Thetford right to left for this first quarter and first half of play. Here is Cardi Jean back out. Pierce 3. Front rim, no good. Rebounded. The first trip, one and done for the Cavaliers, and La Rochelle with the recovery as he'll bring it back up court moving forward for the Fillon. And now it is Champlain in a 2-3 zone. Down to the left corner pocket. Here's a launch. That's off the back rim. Rebounded by Constant on the missed shot coming in from Lamonge, and now it's back over to Constant. Here's Diaz in the paint, down low. Berard on the right end line, and this will be a foul and a charge against Berard. A little too strong on that play. Had 2 points, 3 rebounds in the win over Thetford. Had 4 points and 2 rebounds against St. Foy on the weekend. Champlain scoring about 65 points per game. Thetford about 75 points per game. 6 times they scored 75 plus. This year, they had 96 against Outaouais just on Friday. Still early goings here with Thetford and Champlain. Champlain still in the zone. La Rosière is the one to watch out for Thetford. He is a big hitter for this team here, posted down low. La Rochelle down low, going up, extra pass, and excellent execution coming in from Lend. And that's a big 2 points here. Had 4 steals in the loss to Champlain Lend, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Thetford roster. Here's Jean from the center arc. Backing up now, look at the clock, sees what he has. Posting up now is Constant from the right elbow. Looking up, facing up, backing up, going to the left, fadeaway left, and that is off the back heel, rebounded by Thetford. And here they come, trying to push the pace up the court. Lend with it, crossing over, losing the handle, and back over to the Cavaliers. Another steal. They had about 11 per game, had 12 against Thetford the first time around. Diaz backing over. Swung around, and here is Cardi Jean. Peart, open lane. Peart over, it's short, rebound. Champlain can't get the first bucket in. And here come the Filon the other way, looking to extend a lead of 2 with 8 to go in this first quarter of play. Ricky Bayanga, and that ball is sent out of play. Another turnover by the Filon. They had about 19 per game, had 18 against Champlain the first time around. And this goes back over to Champlain. Still 2-0 as we're south of 8 here in this first quarter of play. Cardigan had a fabulous game on Friday, 10-5 against the Filon, and had 13-5-4 against St. Foy. Peart. Here is Constant on the near side flash. Back out to Peart, looking up, pivots his way through. Back out to Jean, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. That's a quick shot, that's a quick rebound, and that's saved by Diaz. He's trapped underneath, and he finds his way through as he corkscrews in for the first 2 points. Diaz played 22 minutes, had 9.7 turnovers against St. Foy, had 22 and 6 rebounds against Thetford the first time around. We are back to 2-2 here with 7:17 left in this first quarter of play. Back out to the right corner. Lagaziel, a 3, he can launch. He hits the back heel, rebound, Constant, and back out to Diaz as he'll bring it back up court, looking for options to work with. Berard swings back out to Constant. He's got Jean in the left corner. He goes down low to Peart, looking, pivoting, back over to Jean. Here is Constant as he slices his way through. That shot block will not count, and it'll be free throws coming up here at 4.
Full temper, real side, number 5, over to the house.
Constant.
First person. Probably Mike and T's first.
And now there's a bit of confusion here.
Correction on the foul, count number 4.
So it was number 4, Biavanga, who has the foul. Champlain shot 10-36 against Thetford the first time around. Thetford shot 11-35 in the first half. Free throw shooting in that game. Constant has the first one. They were 4 of 8, the Cavaliers. And for Thetford, 6 of 12. So free throw shooting was not the prime affair for both teams when they played each other back in October. And Constant cannot go 2 for 2. Rebounded by Thetford. Here they come. 6:48 left here in this first quarter of play. Lagazier now looking for help. He finds it down to the near side. Here's Biavanga. Here's a 3. Off the front iron. Poked up in the air. Loose ball. Out of bounds. Back over to the Cavaliers with 6:35 left here. And now they make a triple sub as Dalretin along with Genius and Domi comes in. Jean and Berard along with Peart going off. And Champlain looking to extend their lead. 3-2 lead here. Dalretin back out to Diaz. Looking for options to work with. Down low underneath. Dalretin in for the 2. Had 1.7 rebounds against Thetford the first time around. Finished with 4 and 9 rebounds against St. Foy on Friday. 5-2 lead for the Cavaliers. And they're off and running. They had 3 games of 24 assists, and they had 12 against Thetford. So they are definitely having a good start passing the ball for the basket. Strong, like this here. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish from a beautiful player coming in from La Rochelle, who 4 times led the team in scoring, had 30 points against Momo, 7 times led the team in rebounding, had 14 against Ed Champlain the first time around. That's a turnover, and here comes the Filon. They are gliding, they're sliding, they're going up strong, and that is in for 2 from Lend. Lend showing his prowess. 44% field goal shooter, 12 offensive rebounds, and it's now a 6-5 lead just like that for Thetford with 5:35 left here in this first quarter of play. Dalretin in the paint. Backdoor, and Dome in for the 2. Had 8 points against Thetford and 1 rebound. Had 13 and 5 against the Dynamic de St. Foy. And now a 7-6 lead for Champlain with 5:19 left here in this first quarter of play. Lagazier back out. Biavanga is good. Acrobatic on that play. Had 20 points against the Huntsick. Had 7 assists versus Champlain, shooting 35% from the field and made 12 threes this year. 8-7 lead for the Filon. And back out. Here is Constant in fade, and that is no good. Rebounded this time by La Rochelle. as he will concede back out to La Rosière, and he'll bring it back up court to the plus side of the territory with 4:45 left here in this first quarter of play. Back out to the near side. Here is La Monge. La Rosière explodes down low, and that ball, one too many passes, and a turnover by the Filon, and it goes back over to Champlain as Jean comes in. Diaz goes out. 4:37 left here in the first quarter of play. Champlain has lost by an average of 10.5 points per game, lost by 29 to Dawson last Sunday. The Filon have lost by an average of 4 points per game, and Genius might increase that average as he hits a 3, now 2 officially, 9-8 lead. And they lost by 22 to Huntsick earlier this year. And now Champlain going back and forth on the lead exchanges with the Filon, as Makuna about to come back in for the first time today for Thetford. Here's a 3 in the lead. Rims out, rebounded by Constant as he'll bring it back up court all by himself. Genius to the far right. Constant circles the wagons. Back over to Talletin. Here's Cardi Jean. Jean explodes in, and he blasts his way through. 11-8 lead. The Cavaliers shooting 33% from the field this year. 8 times they shot that number or better. Thetford, top 4 at 41% per game. They shot 41% 6 times. 57% was their best output against Outaouais. And a foul against Constant. And this will be La Rosière who will be impeded, but it'll be non-shoot. 11-8 lead, 3:43 left here. Makuna will come back in. Liam Gano will be in. And going off will be Lamonge and Constant. So Constant's on 1 foul, and about to make his appearance is KP Nicolas, who will come in for who? And it will be for La Rochelle, who will go off with 3:43 left here in this first quarter play. Champlain up by a score of 11-8. Thetford ball on the end line. And here is the first touch coming from Makuna. Cutting through. Extra pass. Perhaps one too many. Gagnon with the steal. And here come the Cavaliers. Talletin back at the point forward position to Jean to the right side. Thought about passing him back over to Genius, and he goes to Gagnon instead as there's an overload to the right. Gagnon, switch of play. Near side 3. And back out to Genius. Champlain a little bit hesitant to take the 3-point shot this year. Only shooting 22% this season. Talletin, that's too strong. Rebound right over to Lend, who might be problems with his size and speed. Very agile out there. Makuna, it goes around. Open 3 for Lend. Front iron, rebounded by Talletin. And now he looks back over, and here is Cardi Jean with 2:57 left in this first quarter of play. Genius off his foot, caught in 2 minds. Try to go with a cool finish, but ends up being a hash of a finish. And now it'll be Diaz coming back in. Talletin is going back out. 2:54 left here in the first quarter of play, and now it is Makuna back at the quarterback position as he goes over to Biavanga. Biavanga back over to the plus territory. Diaz is on his side as they now will look to infiltrate and probe this zone defense. Left corner 3 for La Rosière. Splash going through. Shooting 32% from 3. They make about 6 per game. 3-game streak of 41% or better is the Filon, and they're back at 11-11. And last 3 games they made 10 threes or more. Genius from the right corner pocket. Nylon. Big shot for him. Champlain shot 23% from 3 against Thetford. They make about 7 per game. 6 times they've had 9+ threes in the matchup, and they're back up to 14-11 with 2:12 left here in this first quarter of play. Makuna now back with it. Here comes Biavanga. Makuna from the center arc. Back out to Biavanga. Patience is a virtue. Jean can't save it. And it goes back over to the Cavaliers, and it will be Champlain with 2 to go in this first quarter of play, looking to get this going back the other way. Jean now back with the role of trying to impede this Filon defense. Genius, Diaz, post player, right to left, kick out, extra pass. Daniels 3, no good. Rebound, Diaz, 8 seconds left on the shot clock, did not hit the rim. Diaz sees that, going back out. Berard, kick out. Daniel reload for 3. Front iron, he's 0 for 2 on 2 attempts in the last 2 trips. And now with 1:33 left here in this first quarter play, it is La Rosière. Makuna loses it. And here comes Diaz the other way. Jean. Gagnon from the right corner, now left side, that is. And he'll play out to Jean as they have 1:13 left on the game clock, 12 left on the shot clock. Jean from the free throw line is good. Cardi Jean showing his regal stealth ability in this game here. And the Cavaliers are back up to a score of 16-11 from St-Lambert, Quebec. Biavanga pushing foul Larosière, and this will go against the Filon, and this will be back over to Champlain with 50.5 left here in this first quarter of play. For Stephen Diaz trying to find his groove, had a tough Friday evening, and now back in the game is Bradley Pert, and going off will be Genius. So Pert back in the game, that is, and now it is Cardi Jean at the quarterback position once again. Jean crossing. Here is a three for Gagnon from the center arc. Rims out. A shooter will look to get out of the funk by shooting the ball out, stolen by Pert, and he goes up and he's in for two. Did not play in the first semester, had 11 points, 4 rebounds on 4-13 shooting against St. Foy, and now Champlain up by a touchdown of 18-11 here from St-Lambert. Makuna, back over it comes, and now it is Makuna again, a three. They need it, and he did not get it. Pert with it, 15 seconds left here in this first quarter of play. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds left. Jean sees it, and now he will look to attack. Diaz, 4 seconds left. Diaz at the three. Nylon! And Diaz hits. 21-11 lead for the Cavaliers at the end of one. Champlain up by 10. Stay tuned here on Cavaliers TV. Back to you. Appreciate it. Welcome back here to Cavs TV. Mo on the call. It is a 21-11 lead for the Cavaliers over the Filon to Thetford, and this is going to be recovered by Thetford as they look to get forward here. They shot 5 of 11 in the first quarter play. Champlain 9 of 18, so both teams shooting the ball well, but Champlain made a few more baskets than Thetford did. And this will go out of bounds back over to the Cavaliers here from St-Lambert, Quebec. So Champlain had a good start. Diaz 2 for 2, 5 points for him. And in fact, Genius with 5 points. The top point getter was Lent for 4 for Thetford. And now it is Champlain back on the run, looking to extend the lead with 9:28. Diaz open three, back heel, rebound. Berard can't get to it. He swung and missed. Diving out there is a massive humanity. And Jean got hopefully not rolled over on the ankle, as he was at the edge of the body ships making landfill, and this will be Berard's second personal, it appears, with one team foul on this quarter here for the Cavaliers, as we're 9:21 into this left here in this quarter of play. So second on Berard, and now it is Ricky Biavanga who will play back out to the center arc. Diaz watching in. Champlain still in the 2-3 zone. Biavanga now going left, down low, out of bounds. And the turnovers have been an issue. This is now their 9th of the day, and they have about 19 per game. And that is definitely not something that Thetford wants, with 9:05 left here in this first half of action here from St-Lambert, Quebec. Swung around. Here's Diaz. Down low, Berard, finger roll, excellent by him. The extra pass for Champlain, 13 assists per game, and so far they're at 5 for the afternoon. And now it is back over. Here is Larosière. Down low, Mukana, strong off the window and in. Shooting 42% from the field, has 2 offensive rebounds, scored 15 points in 23 minutes of play in the opener in the second semester. And showing as well, 23-13, a whistle. This goes out of bounds and back over to Champlain with 8:26 left here in this first half of the play. And Len will come back in for Thetford, and going off will be Biavanga, and it'll be Jean the side out as they look to perhaps increase their lead of 10 if they can do so. Jean. Here's a 3 from Peart. He misses. A whistle. Peart hit that missed shot, and now is a whistle against La Rochelle, it appears. It'll be a foul on him. So 8:20 left here in this first half, and Constant now will hover just at the lip of the free throw line as Peart now making his way through. Here's Diaz, has an open shot. He now looks for the low, and that went off the hands of Berard. They had the idea there, but the execution was lacking the efficiency, and that is going to be a turnover on the Cavaliers. Team shooting this year on Champlain, 41%. Thetford shot 36% the first time. And against Thetford, 40%. Champlain shot 40%. And going up strong, whistle. And the foul will be called. La Rochelle got impeded. And so far, La Rochelle's on 2 points on 1 of 1 shooting. And he will go to the line. Larosière has not been the difference yet, but he can definitely be for the Filon, and now it is free throws here for La Rochelle, who's shooting about 65% from the free throw line, and the first attempt is good. 8:04 left here, 23-14 lead. La Rochelle had 16-14 the first time around against the Cavaliers, and Larosière had 18-4 against the Cavaliers. As Amonge finished with 12 points, 4 rebounds. 4 players did not score a point for Thetford in the loss to Champlain, and they lost by 1. 23-15 lead here for the Cavaliers, as we are south of 8 in this first half of play. Diaz. Jean, 3, Rainbow, no connection, rebound, loose ball out of bounds, and back over to the Cavaliers. Timeout call by Champlain. 7:47 left here, 23-15 lead for the Cavaliers. Stay tuned on Cavaliers TV. Welcome back here to Cavs TV. Mo calling the call. It is 7:47 left here in this first half. 23-15 lead for Champlain over Thetford. And they pulled away late in the first quarter of play to be up by 10. Now they're up by 8 as move towards the final. 7:47 in this first half of play. Champlain side out. Cardijan with it. 14 left on the shot clock. Here's Ndomi back out to Constant. Champlain has Diaz on the cut from the center of the arc. And now in the post play goes to Domi from the right to elbow. He's at. Constant from the center arc, driving, kick out. Here is Jean, 3 seconds left. And Domi's got to shoot it from 17, rejected. Shot clock violation, and that would have been the advantage, but it was blocked by La Rochelle. And Thetford has about 3 blocks per game, had 3 blocks in Champlain the first time around, and it remains 23-15, as now it is going to be La Rosière who will take the ball up ahead. 2-3 zone, into the gut it goes. Mukuna underneath, and the execution has been bright and beautiful, and a great finish this time as Thetford now down by 6, 4-0 run. And Domi strong, no whistle. Now there's a whistle as Domi got hit in the face. 7-11 left here as Domi will go to the line for the first time today. Shooting from the line is 54%, scoring about 5 points per game. Domi, again, had 8 against Thetford the first time around. Champlain again shot 4 of 8 in the first time against Thetford. Here's the first attempt for Ndomi. He hits on that one. A 24-17 lead. Champlain is been outscoring this quarter 6-3. And Domi now looking to go 2 for 2, and he will do so. 25-17 lead, 7-11 left here in this quarter as now La Rochelle go off. He's on 2 fouls. They want to avoid him getting a third. Pierce goes off. Champlain the 1-2-2 press. And now with it is Biavanga. He'll go over now to the near side. La Rosière has been quiet so far. He's only on 3 points so far today. And a big basket right there by La Rosière as he just comes back with a strong response as he browses his way through. And now 25-19 lead for the Cavaliers. Taloctin will come in on the next dead ball. Jean with it. Here's Genius. Swung out to the near side. Diaz looking for a cutter. Genius swings her back out. Here is Ndomi on the end line, the left side, going underneath. One too many walks by him. And a turnover by Champlain. They have about 22 per game. Had 17 against Thetford in the loss. And right now that is their 4th turnover of this half. And Jean goes off as Taloctin comes back in. So a little bit more spot size from a height and width perspective with the thickness of Taloctin to take on the big bodies of Thetford. And with a 25-19 lead, 6:28 left here in this first half. Stolen by Genius, and now he'll concede back out to Diaz. Genius back over as they go right to left with the possession of the ball. Genius now. Right corner is Ndomi. Champlain being patient with 14 left in the shot clock. Down to the left side it comes. Taloctin with the Euro step back over to Ndomi. The right end line underneath, and he's rejected by the backboard and recovered by Biavanga. And now here he comes up ahead with Mukana now flexing back out to the free throw line area. La Rosière. Open 3. Biavanga. Splash. Going through. Shooting 32% from 3. And now they're starting to fizz their way through. 25-22 lead. They are on a 11-4 run in this quarter for the Thetford Fillon. Diaz. He can't finish. Rebound right over. Here's Biavanga as he's found his way through. And this goes out to Mukana. Mukana now going up. Whistle and a foul on Taloctin with 5:30 left here in this quarter. And this will be a non-shoot, and this will be Thetford ball the other way. Champlain has defended the three-point ball fairly well. Team shooting only 29%, which is top 3 in the conference. Thetford shot 36%. And now it is Leon Gano about to come back in for Champlain.
You're at the top. You're tight here.
As Gano comes in. And back out to the right corner goes. And that's deflected by Taloctin. Diaz now looking for the long pass. He goes to Taloctin on the left side. Cutting against the grain. Back out to Genius. And now Diaz will slow it down. Genius with it. A jab step over to Constant. Here's a 3. No connection. Rebound right to Lend. And now he'll bring it back up court. And now with it is Lamonge. Swings that pass down. Drop pass. Lend in transition 3. He can't hit. Rebounded by Diaz. South of 5 to go in this first half. And with his Constant. Driving through. Kick out. And Taloctin. And stolen. La Rosière is impeded. And this will be a blocking foul. And that took away the advantage for La Rosière, and that will be the 14th foul on Champlain, and free throws here for La Rosière. Jean Lagazier has led the team in scoring 4 times, had 18 points against Champlain the first time, has hit 6 times, led the team in assists, and had 10 versus Uruguay. And he makes the first one. He's shooting from the line this year 69%. And now it is second attempt here with 4:50 left, 25-23 lead. And just like that, it went from being a 10-point lead to now being a 1-point lead. And Thetford is on a run of 13-4 here in this quarter with 4:50 left in this period of play. Biavanga. Switch of play near side. Lagazier. Here's a 3 in the lead. Off the clank, and Gagnon, his hands were a little bit slippery, and this goes back over to Thetford as they'll get a reload here with 4:38 left in this first half of action, and it will be Biavanga who will inbound the ball on the near end line. And the hack stolen by Diaz, timed that well, and now Steven Diaz will bring it back up. Drop past that Constant, posting up, Diaz on the interplay. Switch of play, Gagnon. Looking open, Diaz near side. He's going to fade for the 3 in the flats. Back heel, rebound genius, a new 14 for the Cavaliers as they go back to Taloctin with 4:15 left in this half. Gagnon, Taloctin in the paint, and a whistle and a charge. And this will go against the Cavaliers. 25-24 lead. And now, just like that, Champlain a little bit wobbly at the knees, and Thetford weathering the storm of the Cavalier gray. So 4:07 left here. Lagazier. In the paint, jumper is good. Lamonge scoring 11 a game for the Fido. Had 16 against Dawson 4 times. The team had 4 assists versus Vanny. Has made 59 field goals, shooting 48% from the field. Genius splash. And Champlain retakes the lead, 28-26, 3:30 left here in this first half of action. Coming through it again, it is going to be Mukuna explodes. He alleviated danger, and he went up with a steal of a finish, and now it is a 28-28 game. Gagnon from the left corner. Diaz back with it. Storyline now is Thetford making a run here. They were down 10, now back to parity. Constant from the free throw line, back towards the net. Rejected by the side of the backboard, out of bounds it goes. 3 left in the clock, in the game clock that is, and now is his Thetford possession the other way. And the win over Thetford, Champlain had 3 players who had 10-plus points. They're going to need a few more points in this game here, tied at 28. And a travel by Lagazier. And a turnover by the Fido. Timeout call by Champlain, 2:52 left here, 28-28 from St-Lambert, Quebec. Welcome back to Cavs TV. It is a 28-28 game here between Champlain and Thetford. A massive game here between these two teams, trying to get themselves a victory going towards the final games of January. And for Thetford, they've authored themselves back to this game where they were deep in red ink of a 10-point gap, and now it's back to parity. And this will be Champlain ball with 2:52 left here in this half. Talaktan will bring it back up court. And now looking at eyeball to eyeball, Len and Mukana almost had that ball pickpocketed from Constant. They'll go with a man-to-man look down low. Here is Constant. Fadeaway is back heeled. Rebound right to Larosière. And now it is Thetford who could retake the lead once again with 2:30 left here in this first half of action. Biavanga down low. Looking. Len deflected. Larosière has it. Champlain being patient with the they find Jean, and a whistle and a foul going against Thetford. So Larosière called for the foul. And it's his second personal of the day. And now it is Constant with it, and with it is Talaktan. Diaz, and almost stolen, is stolen. Biavanga, 3-on-2. He will go up, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line for two with 1:52 left here in this quarter play. So wrong place, wrong time for Diaz, and now free throws come up here for Thetford. And this game now is starting to really go to a slow burn. As Diaz goes off, 3 personal fouls for him. And now he might have to sit on the bench for a little bit going towards the second half of this matchup. 1:52 left here to go. And that is a free throw converted by Biavanga, who's about a 75% free throw shooter this year, scoring about 5 points per game. And again, he's a man who has really elevated the profile of Thetford with their losses of players from last year's team. 30-28 lead, 1:48 left here in this first half. And back over to Constant. Here's Talaktan with it, and it is Peart. Constant. From the right side, too strong. Talaktan, clean up short, rebound. And Champlain at the lip of the cup, and Talaktan will be called for the foul. And just like that, Champlain a little bit unraveling at the seams here as the first-class delivery by Champlain in the first quarter play has been non-existent in the second quarter play. And now his free throws coming up here for Len. So Len with 1:31 left here can add to the total of 30-28 and perhaps make this a 3-point gap, which he will do indeed. 31-28. And now Thetford can extend the lead. The biggest lead for them would be of 4 in this matchup. And he hits in that one. 32-28 lead. Gano back in the game. Talaktan is off. He's on 3 fouls, so he might have a little respite as well, along with Diaz. And it is going to be Cardi-Jean who will bring it back up court. And it is Jean from the center arc, deflected. And now the quick hands of Larosière is really active. The telescopic arms that he has, taking away the passing lanes. And now it is Constant in the paint, going off balance. He's short. He's had a tough day at the office. And now Mukana is picking up the afterburners. And now he will play down to the near side. Back over to Mukana. In the paint he goes. Kick out to the far side. Stolen by Constant. He's all by himself. He's got Gano to the right. He will go by himself. And that is off the window. No good. Genius can't get to it. And he does finally. And a whistle on Genius. 56.2 left. Foul on him. And this appears to be a tech. So for Champlain, this team talk has to come sooner than expected, as they have been quizzical and have been lacking the figuring of the Thetford team, who have gone on a 22 or 21-7 run in this quarter, and make it 22-7 run in this quarter. 33-28, and just like that, Champlain is down by 5 with 56.2 left here in this first half of play. And Mukana hits in that one. Shooting 80% from the free throw line this year. Again, just coming into the fold of things here for the Filon. And now makes it a score of 7. So the biggest lead now, just like that, for Thetford is up 7. They were down 10. A remarkable turn of events here. Genius driving. And that shot lacked anything. Genius second bite of the cherry. Can't hit. And that is going to be back over to Thetford with 37 seconds left. It will be Lagazier down to the near side. Going up, open, Mukana from the free throw line. Pivoting, kicking. Lagazier's jumper from the left. Yes, he hits. And now a 37-28 lead. The Cavaliers are getting run off the court by Thetford. 14 left on the game clock. Shot clock is officially off. Jean with it. Looking now, eyeball to eyeball. Biavanga wanted that. Peart for three. Nylon. Big shot for him. They needed it. 37-31 at the end of the first half. Champlain has homework to do. And for the guests, the defending champion, Thetford, they are up by 7. Stay tuned here, up by 6. Stay tuned here on Cavaliers TV. Welcome back here to Cavaliers TV. Second half action about to begin between Thetford and Champlain. And just like that, Thetford up by a score 37-31. 26-10 second quarter edge for Thetford. And now it is Champlain looking to come back as they are trailing this game here. And the best way to describe Champlain is a crazy contradiction of a team in terms of how they've been so far this year. And now they hope to perhaps get themselves a chance to win this game here and improve the record to 5-10. Thetford looking to go 4-10 here. Top point getters for Champlain Genius at 8 points. And Thetford has a plethora of players at 6+. Vanga with 8, La Rochelle with 6, La Rosière with 9, Lend with 6, and Makuna with 6. And so now we get things underway here from St-Lambert. Champlain going right to left, and Thetford left to right for the second half of action. It is Peart back out to Jean, Berard, and now Champlain facing the 2-3 zone. Peart from the far side flats. Rims out, rebound right over to La Rochelle. And now a breakaway and a race and a charge as La Rochelle will be called for that. And this will go back over to the Cavaliers with 9:39 left here in this third quarter play. So for La Rochelle, he will be hanging out on the bench for a little bit with 3 personals. And now Champlain down by 6. Jean, here's Berard. Down low, extra pass, Peart on the end line. Constant in for 2. Raphael Constant now on 3 points. 1 of 9 shooting for him. And Constant did not play in the first semester, had 29 points, 11-15 shooting against St. Foy in 32 minutes. And so far, a better effort for him on the first possession of the second half on his hands. La Rosière, Glenn, pivoting. And Diaz blocked it with his armpits. And this goes out of bounds. And Diaz got hit also in the chops. Champlain has about 2.5 blocks per game, had 3 against Thetford the first time around. It's now a 4-point gap, 9:07 left here in this quarter of play. La Rosière, watched by Jean, deep downtown. And that goes out of bounds. And this will be Champlain ball, 9:03 left. So a disjointed start for the Filon, and for the Cavaliers looking to be industrious in their pursuit of this win. Diaz, Peart. Diaz again, Constant's in the post, Peart, and now Constant in the paint. Back door, try to go Berard, back out to Peart. Here's a 3 from the far side flats. Side rim, rebound, reload, poked away. Here's Thetford, Len on the left side, strong, and he's fouled by Berard. As PJ Lend is showing his vicious ability to attack the rim, a poacher of points that he is, 10 a game for him. And now this will be free throws here for the big man from Thetford. And the first attempt is good. Team shooting 70% against Champlain from the free throw line. Thetford shot 59%. In fact, in the second half of that game, they shot 7 of 10 against the Cavaliers. And the second one goes through. And now a 39-33 lead. Champlain shot 17-31 in the second half. Thetford 15-36. And it is back over to Peart. Post play is Constant going around. And this will be a foul on Constant. And now Champlain will have to really calculate their maneuvering here. It's been a disjointed game for them. And for Constant, this is not what he wanted in terms of where he is on the court with 8:26 left here. A 39-33 lead for the Filon of Thetford. So second personal for him. 3 team fouls ready for the Cavaliers. We're not even a minute 40 into this second half. 1-2-2 press here for the Cavaliers. It is going to be a jumper from Mukana. He misses, rebounded by Diaz, and he will bring it back up court. And here is Peart. He loses it back over. And just like that, Thetford back on the run with 8 to go in this third quarter of play. Post play. Near side play. La Rosière losing it. Whistle. Diaz call for his fourth. And for Steven Diaz, fourth personal foul, and he will stay in the game. He wants to go off, and now he will stay in the game on 4 personal fouls. So Dan Martin wants him to play through this. And can he do so? Here's a 3. Rims out. Rebound. Constant. And now he will bring him back up court, looking for a chance to add more points, down by 6. Constant driving, sliding, looking, going up with the left, too strong, whistle in the play, and a foul, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws, shooting this year 53% from the line. And now you have to wonder for this Cavalier team, who will be home to Brebeuf on Friday, travel to Hunting and Vanier to open up February. This is a very tough schedule. They need to get this game here because they play the top 3 Blue Bloods of this year. And for Thetford, they'll be on the road to Edouard Montpetit, home to Brebeuf to end off January, and they'll open up against Dawson as well in February. So this is a massive game for Champlain in their hopes of playoffs. They have to win this game here. And for Thetford, if they win this game, they will keep themselves in the conversation of the 8th spot. And that is good for Constant. It's a 39-34 lead, 7:43 left here in this third quarter play. Champlain keeping up with the press. And here's Mukana with it. Lagazier to his left. Looking towards Mukana. Sidecar pass. Lagazier. Mukana on the interplay. Backdoor. Len absolutely slashing his way through. Silky smooth. 41-34 lead. And now back up by a touchdown is the Filon of Thetford. John's 3. Side rim. Rebound. Thetford. They're smelling blood in the water. They're hunting and hounding. Tails are up. Looking for more points here. 7 minutes to go in this third quarter play. Mukana walled off. And a travel by him. As Ndome and Genius will come in the game here for the Cavaliers. And talk about assists so far today. That is number 10 for Thetford. They have about 15 per game. 12 games of 10-plus assists. Had 14 versus Champlain. 24 and 26 in the last 2 games against Momo and Outaouais. And that might be their passport to victory here. Jean. Berard. He's had difficulty today, Berard. And now it's back over to the Thetford roster. They bring him back up court. Moving forward, 3rd turnover by Berard in this game. Lagazier, post play. Mukana from the free throw line. Back heel, rebound, Genius. 6:34 left here in this quarter, and now it's Constant who will bring it back up court. And watched by Lend. This is a big man match up here. Constant, too wild on that shot, rebounded by Thetford. And now it is going to be Biavanga. Switch of play, Peart. Looking like a DB out there. Almost had that pick 6 going the other way. And this will be back over to the Thetford roster. And it is going to be Biavanga. Lagazier. Swung around, Biavanga. Champlain in the 2-3 zone once more. Lagazier. Biavanga for 3. Front rim, rebounded by Lagazier. He tried to save it, caught in 2 minds, and now it is Peart who will bring it back up court. Up to Jean, 3-on-2 for the Cavaliers. Jean going up, no look pass, and Domi over the long arms of Lamonge, and he gets that to go through. 41-36 lead, and the transition worked out well for them. And now the Cavaliers looking to move forward once again. Only 4 free throw attempts for the Cavs. Thetford was 11 of 11 coming into this second half on free throw attempts. That's deflected away. That's given away. That is going to Len, who will clean up the giveaway. 43-36 lead, up by 7. Constant now with it. Circling back. Down to Genius. Here's Constant. Backing up again. Still with the possession. Looking for help here. Constant. Eyeball to eyeball. Looking at Lagazier. Going to his right. 4 seconds left. Constant. And that will not count, and this will be a foul against him. And the big hitters for Champlain are definitely feeling the heat as the screw is starting to be turned by Thetford in this matchup with 5:06 left in this third quarter play. And what does Dan Martin do with Constant on 3 personal fouls with 5:03 left in this quarter play? Lagazière. Here's Lamonge. Champlain really trying to close down the gap. Lagaziere's jumper is good. He has found his wins, and that enterprising attack by the Filon has picked up the play. 45-36 lead. Genius' three from the center arc. Front rim, out of bounds. And just like that, the Cavaliers have been outscored in this game. 34-15. Stay tuned here at Cavaliers TV. Champlain down by a score of 45-36. Welcome back here to Cavaliers TV. Mo calling the call. It is 45-36 lead for the Filon of Thetford, the defending Quebec champions, making their run. And now the Cavaliers have a run with 14:30 left in this ballgame. A loss today would not end their hopes, but would definitely put a severe dent in their hopes of a playoff spot with the wrapping of January not far away. And Jean comes in at the right time, and it's called a travel on Biavanga. And now it is Talotin who will come in for the Cavaliers. Constant goes off. And Talotin now will give it back to Cardi Jean. Jean now looking over, and here is Cardi Jean. Could he be the man to get this team back and play down by 9? Jean cross against Biavanga. Now to the near side is Genius. Genius almost called for a carry. It wasn't called. Jumper is no good, so they avert any controversy, and back out it comes. Here's Biavanga the other way, as he will slow it down with 3:55 left here in this quarter. Lagazière, Mukana. Lagazière from the center arc. Back rim, rebound off of who? Thetford ball. 3:42 left here, 13 left in the shot clock. It's been a mesmerizing game for Thetford. They were a team in chaos in the first quarter. Now, at the current clip they're at, they're smelling like roses. And that is going to land, rejected by Ndome, and given away back over to Thetford. Mukana, acrobatic and emphatic, going up there like a corkscrew. 47-36 lead, 3:31 left here in this quarter of play. And Mukana has really found his flow. Talotin. Back over to Jean. Jean going to his right, 5 left in the shot clock. Jean, Genius, Daniels three, nylon. 47-39 lead, 3:05 left. And just like that, the arts and crafts comes through for the Cavaliers on that three-point ball, down by 8. They need a few more stops and a few more baskets to get this game back to parity. Down into the jungle it goes. Back door, stolen, and that could be one stop. It's stolen again. Lagazière, it goes through the legs of everyone, and up and over, and Lamonge will be called for the charge. And this will go back over to the Cavaliers with 2:45 left here in this quarter of play. Team shooting only 30% against Thetford in games from beyond distance. Champlain shot 23% so far. They're 5 of 16 in this game from three-point range. And can they find some points here in this third quarter of play? Talotin in the paint. Backdoor, and Ndome had that taken away by Biavanga. 10 left on the shot clock, it will be Champlain ball with 2:31 left on the game clock. So a bigger inquest has been thrown by Thetford against Champlain in this game. They've come back and they've roared back, and now the defending champions looking to hold on. Genius, stolen, another turnover by the Cavaliers, and Mukana will get to it. It goes right back to Domi, now a 2-on-none, and here's Genius. So he made a mistake, and he cleans up his mistake with 2 points, and just like that, a 47-41 lead with 2:15 left here in this ball game. Lagazière with it. Near side it comes. Back over it goes. Lagazière against Genius. Lagazière explodes. And that just lacked the finish. The cutting edge was there, but it just had a dull knife at the end to slice it through the net. 47-41 lead. It is now Cardijan. Domi with the pick. Whipped over. Genius. Airbailed. And Domi can't finish. Second attempt. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And Domi, Genius, and he gets up to go through. Timeout call. 47-43 lead. 1:34 left here in this third quarter play in Champlain. Now on a 5-0 run. Stay tuned here on Cavaliers TV. Welcome back here to Cavs TV. 47-43 lead for Thetford over Champlain. 1:34 left. So this game's still in the balance. And a bit of twitch has been presented by Champlain against Thetford. Both teams have had double-digit leads in this game. And right now, it is Thetford in the pole position right now as we move along here in this ball game. Lagazière. So looking back over, Mukana, Lagazière from the center arc. And no good, and crashing up there is Landon. He can't finish, rebounded by Champlain. And they have about 38 rebounds per game, had 45 rebounds against Champlain in the loss. 6 times 10 offensive rebounds or more. And Domi is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. And for the Cavaliers, the last 2 games, their average has been 54 rebounds. And versus Thetford, they only had 37 rebounds. And now Domi at the line to perhaps make it a 1-basket lead here with 59.2 left in this quarter of play. There's been some lung-bursting moments in this game for both teams. But right now, the supply and service has been slowed down for both teams. 47-44 lead, 59.2 left here in this third quarter play. And Domi misses, rebound, loose ball, and this will go back to the Thetford attack. And Taloktan call for the foul. His 4th personal. So now Taloktan will have to hang out on the bench perhaps for the remainder of this quarter, if not for the bulk of the fourth quarter. And Steven Diaz, who he himself is on 4 personal fouls. So they'll roll the dice here for the Cavaliers that they have to sub like for like almost in terms of the veteran background. And now Diaz will have to get his mojo going, and that is converted here. .3 left in this third quarter play. Here is Cardijan with it. Could Cardijan mastermind something for the Cavaliers down by 4 in this quarter? Diaz on 4 fouls. Here's Constant and Domi backing up once more. Switch of play, Diaz. Diaz going in. Diaz kicking out. And Domi, extra pass. Cardigan, 4 left on the shot clock. Back over to Diaz. Long shot. Front rim. Rebound. Constant. New 14 for the Cavaliers. Diaz back over to Peart and a stolen ball. And this goes over to the Filon. They can play for the last shot. Almost a 1 second difference from the big and small clocks moving forward here in this third quarter play. They know it. They're going to play for it. They look at the clock. They see it. Biavanga. Lamonge. Over. Land has been a poacher in the paint. His postal code has been lording the paint. And now just like that, 50-44. And a big 3 from half court for Diaz. 50-47 lead. Going to the final quarter play here from Champlain St-Lambert. Welcome back here to Cavs TV as we get ready for fourth quarter action here from St-Lambert, Quebec. And for the Cavaliers, looking to really get their stuff going here in this fourth quarter. They're down by 3. And for this game here, it's a massive game that can shake up the Quebec playoff race moving towards February. And this is going to be a key fourth quarter here for both teams here. Champlain 18-15. Thetford 17-39 in this quarter of play. Lamonge, 3. Nylon, big shot for him. And now Lamonge is on 5 for the day. And that was his first 3 of the afternoon. Diaz driving. Corkscrew, no good. Rebound right to La Rochelle, who's back in the game, and now 53-47 lead for the Filon, and is La Rosière. Luke Biavanga, again, left corner, 3. Rims out, loose ball poked up in the air, and there's a crash of bodies, and there's going to be a foul called, and this will be called against the Cavaliers, and this will be called against Constant. So Constant's on 4. Diaz is on 4. Talatin is on 4. A lot of guys are on 4 fouls in this team. A 3. Splash! Going through for La Rosière. Timeout call by Dan Martin. They want to talk about it. 55-47 lead for the Thetford Filon.
Hello, how are you? Very well. Take a donut over here. Go for it.
Welcome back here to Cavs TV. A 55-47 lead for the Filon against the Cavaliers here from St-Lambert, Quebec. And rebounding has been the key for the Filon in terms of what they've done so far in the 50-50 edges. And the biggest storyline for them is their free throw shooting. 14 of 15 in this game here. Champlain, 5 of 8 only. Diaz on 4 fouls. Pivoting, fading is no good. And saved by Len. Up ahead to Lamonge. Up ahead they go. And back to La Rochelle. And that is a foul on the Cavaliers, as La Rochelle will go to the line for the first time in this fourth quarter. And for La Rochelle, it has been a game of highs and lows. And that's the first on Indomie. But again, the Cavaliers are in red ink right now, down by 8. 8:42 left here in this game. And the first attempt goes through for La Rochelle, who's scoring about 14 a game for the Filon. And he doesn't miss many of those free throws for the Filon. They're now 15 to 16. Make it 16 of 17 now. 10-point lead, just like that. Champlain with 8:34 left here to pull off the smash and grab. The great escape is now on the docket, and that is intercepted by Larazière, and he will bring it back up court, and they're going to slow it down here in this fourth quarter play. Jaden Larazière, who's hit a key shot here. Biavanga can't hit that key shot, and that is recovered by Len, who has been a monster so far today. He has been a poacher of rebounds and cleanups, and now it's back over to Biavanga. Left side, teardrop. Does not find it. A reload. Back out to the near side it comes. Biavanga over to the center arc. Larazière backing up once more. And now working his way through. Lamonge. A 3. Rainbow. That rims out. Loose ball. And it's almost like a power play here for Thetford. Back down. Lamonge. Clean up. And the industry, the hard-working ingenuity paid off for Thetford. They're up by 12. 59-47 lead here with 7:35 left in this ball game. Given away. And Peart could not save that. And for Diaz, another turnover to his name. That's his 4th of the day. And for him right now, it's a question of, can they get this ship going the right direction? Right now, they're stuck in the Bermuda Triangle, unable to get this going forward. 7:22 left here in this game. Len. Back out, and here is Larazière. Len again, looking for an option to work with. Larazière going through, and somehow snaking his way through is La Rochelle, and a 61-47 lead, and a crucial important moment here for the Cavaliers, down by 14 with 7 to go in this game here. Jean Peart looking, shot is too strong, rebounded by Larazière, trying to save himself up ahead, and here come the Filon. They have numbers 3-on-1. Mukana, acrobatic, and he's fouled by Constant. And that might be it for him. And I believe that will be his 5th foul of the day with 6:48 left here in this ball game. And Genius will come back in the game for the Cavaliers. And Mukana is slow to get up here, but this is a player that definitely can make a big difference from an influential perspective for Thetford. So Genius in the game. Constant's day has been run. And remember, Diaz is on 4 fouls himself. And Pelotin also has 4 fouls. So Dan Martin has to be playing a game of where he has to abandon the element of caution right now, but must make sure that some of his guys are cautious about this free throw sheet, or about the foul issues that they have going on right now. And the supplier of help has been non-existent here for the Cavaliers. And this will be a turnover, and this will be back over to Champlain with 6:48 left here in this ball game. So Len called for his first personal after all the crashes of bodies that he's gone through. Len has picked up the play, and now is with 6:46 left here, 62-47 lead for the Filon, and now it is Cardi Jean with it, backing up once more. Berard on the right end line. He goes airborne. He can't finish. Berard tries to get a second bite of the cherry, and somehow through the nutmeg of legs, this will be Thetford ball. And now this game's starting to move away from Champlain. And Thetford about to kiss the baby and perhaps get themselves this 4th win of the year and give Champlain their 11th loss of the year with 7 to go in the regular season. Lagazier, Mukana. Stolen. Diaz will get to it out of bounds. And this will go back over to Thetford. It's been one-way traffic in this second half here for the Filon. And it's been a cul-de-sac for the Cavaliers. The Filon have scored 25 points in this half. Champlain only 16 in this half. 6:18 left here in this ball game. Lamanche, Mukana, Lagazier. Lagazier, post play. Land strong. Put back. Forensic touch comes up with the DNA of 2 points. And now it's 64-47 lead for the Finio, and they are on their way. South of 6 to go in this ball game to a victory, a massive road game, but they do hold on. Solon, and here come the Finio, 4-on-2. What will they do? They go with the certain sights up on the alley-oop. La Rochelle putting an autograph on the rim. 66-47. Could they go part 2? Len up, and he's fouled, and he's knocked on hard by Cardijan. And now Dan Martin called for the tech. And right now, Thetford is fizzing. And Champlain can't contain the fizz in the bottle. 5:36 left here in this ball game.
Champlain volleyballs, number 11.
Thetford using the arts and crafts. And now Lend at the line. And from where we were in the first quarter, where Thetford scored 11 points, they have scored 56 points now officially to the Cavaliers' 26 points since the end of the first quarter. Len hits 68-47 lead. And Thetford is still buzzing off of that alley-oop, combining the arts and science on that play. Len at the line once more. And now it's 68-47 lead, and this might be no longer a hill, but a mountain to climb for the Cavaliers as they are swimming in red ink, down by 22 in this game. And you have to wonder now, with them facing Brebeuf on Friday, Ahunsik next following that, and then Vanier, the schedule gets even more tougher, playing the big hitters of the Quebec Conference. Back out, here's a three from Mukana. That hits the backboard, a reload. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Mukana, Lagazier's three. Dagger in the heart of Champlain. 72-47 lead. And that could very well do it for the Cavaliers on this Sunday afternoon. Diaz. And this will be a foul on Thetford, on Lagazier, and with 5:10 left in this ball game. The service has been impeccable for the Thetford roster. And they've been neat and tidy. They've had moment of genius plays, and they have been spellbinding in how they've been finishing games. And now the alley from Berard, combining the arts and science in that play, and it'll be a foul instead. 5:04 left here in this game.
Thetford bill sign number 5. Ulrich La Rochelle. Quatrième personnel, fourth personal. Troisième pour l'équipe, team's third.
So we left for La Rochelle. It's his fourth personal of the day. And now Berard at the line. Shooting this year, 33% from the free throw line. And now with 5:04 left here, a 72-47 lead. And this is a miss. This is a rebound by La Rochelle. And this goes off of Diaz. And this will be Champlain ball with 5:01 left in this ball game. And now for Thetford, they are smiling and they're going to have an enjoyable bus ride back home to Thetford. That they're on their way to a victory, a great, massive momentum. And now they'll be on the road to Edouard Montpetit. And if they do win that game, they are going to be back in the conversation of a playoff discussion. And for Champlain, they need to not hope but pray they can get themselves back in that playoff conversation. La Rochelle, clean up, no good. Jean with the recovery. And Len call for the foul.
Number 8, Patrick Len. Deuxième personne, second personal. 4 score.
Thetford hadn't won a game before the win over at Outaouais since November 11th against Edouard Montpetit, and now they're about to get their second road win of the season. Champlain about to drop to 3 and 5 at home. Thetford about to improve to 2 and 6, and that shot had no ingenuity from Peart, and now back with it is the Thetford Filion. Here's Mukana driving on the end line, looking, finding open space to work with. Ball movement has been impeccable. Larazier, land over Genius, and that is what you call confidence and arrogance from Thetford, and they're up by a score of 74-47 in this fourth quarter of play. Champlain taking a blow to the jaw, and they've not recovered. Genius, fade away. That's short. Berard looking, back out. Peart's 3. He misses. Rebound. Genius up and in for 2. And you have to...
12-12.
And you have to wonder for Champlain playing the fourth game in 7 days if perhaps they just ran out of gas. And when you factor in that they played a double overtime game against Edouard on Tuesday, that was an added quarter to their body tank here, and now this will be Champlain ball with 3:40 left here in this ball game. Thetford about to win this game and improve the record to 4 and 10. Champlain about to drop to 4 and 11. And now it's Cardi Jean with it. Jean finds Diaz, pivoting, jabbing, center arc 3. Back heel, rebound right to Thetford. And here comes Mukana looking for help to work with. And he'll go to Larazier and they slow it down. They are now trying to squeeze clock and control this game's narrative of not giving them any chance at all. Back out it comes. Here is Larazier from the near side. Back over to Mukana from the far side 3. Back heel, rebound Diaz. 3:05 left in this game. And a blocking foul called on Mukana. And this will be Champlain ball. 3:06 left.
Full Thetford comes this, number 10, Michael Makuna, première personne, first personal.
And now at the free throw line is Ndomi once more. Champlain is a wounded team, and now they'll have Brebeuf making their appearance here on Friday, led by Mike Shembalewski. Champlain shot in the second half, 9-16 from the free throw line against Thetford, and Thetford showing the regal class in this game. Timeout call. 3:06 left here, 74-51 lead. Stay tuned here on Cavaliers TV. Thetford on the way to a victory over Champlain.
Take as much as you want. You know? It's all good. One of the moms brought it for us, so yeah, so that's why.
Welcome back here to Cavaliers TV. 74-51 lead for Thetford over Champlain. As we are now approaching the final 3:06 of this ball game here from St-Lambert, Quebec. Our next broadcast will be Friday night. Brebeuf will be here against Champlain, 7 p.m. tip. And then we will be off for a couple weeks as Champlain will be on the road to Vanier as well. And now here comes Thetford. Len, back out it comes, and smartly played by La Rochelle to play the clock now as they're south of 3, as they're in no hurry at all to take a shot at this point of the game. Lamonge's jumper is good, and that is what we call geometry A+ effort. 76-51, 2:40 left here in this ball game. Jean, Peart, Diaz, and Jean sliding on the court.
Number 4, Ricky Bibianga.
So Biavanga called for the foul. And now Jean at the line for 2 free throws here. And the first attempt is good. Thetford rubber stamping this game on the alley-oop to La Rochelle. And it was a deluge of black and gold the entire second, third, and now fourth quarter. Biavanga with it. Lamonge, Land in the zone. Lamonge, head fake, back out, looking for the post. Back to the far side it comes. Here's a 3. Nylon, shot in from a cannon. 79-53 lead. And Dome going up, and that is going to be knocked over. And Dome got knocked in the face, as now they look to move forward here. And he is definitely playing a man down, and now Thetford knows it, and they're going to stop it. And with 1:56 left here in this game, it appears that maybe his tooth may have come out. We'll see.
You're good, you want to stop? He has to come on. Physio went on.
And so with that, Liam Gagnon will come on the game. So Gagnon will come on the game, and with 1:55 left here, this is nothing more than formality as we speak. Here's a 3. Splash! Sizzling from distance is Thetford. 82-53 game. Diaz. Berard. Back out it comes. Saved over it. Len has it. And now it goes over, and this will be a foul on Berard. Frustration definitely seeping through the seams here for the Cavaliers. And a game that they thought they had after one quarter. And for Berard, his day is done. And there's not many options now to work with as Lamarche come in. Berard's done. Constant done. Talotin was on 4. Diaz was on 4, but he was able to keep himself preserved in this game here. And now, Laraziere's free throw attempt is good. Second attempt now for Laraziere. Perfect. 84-53 lead in free throws was the passport to victory here for Thetford. And now for the Cavaliers, just trying to play out the string of seconds left in this ball game, and some pride before they go to face Brebeuf next Friday. Peart, layup is good, and Peart now is on 7 for the day. 84-55 lead, 1:08 left in this ball game. Lent. Down low, circle her back around, extra pass, Laraziere, switch of play, and right to Len. Can't get that. Second bite of cherry, no good. Rebound Gagnon. 52 seconds left in this ball game. And Diaz looking to play out the string of seconds. Gagnon for 3. That's short. Rebound Laraziere. 40 seconds left here, and Laraziere sees it. He's going to play out the seconds. And Champlain now conceding defeat, waving the white flag in this game here, as Thetford will run out the seconds here, pushing the ball around, and Champlain will drop to 4-11, and Thetford will move to 4-10. Dagger in the hearts, right there, and that is it for this game. Champlain will lose 87-55, perhaps, if not. And a big dent to the playoff hopes of the Cavaliers, and a big boost to the playoff hopes of Thetford as we move towards the final month of games. And a foul right there with 0.1 left in this ball game, and a charge on Diaz, and he will be done for the day. And Champlain. And Hidaro come in for 0.1 second left. And that is it. Game is over. Champlain loses 87-55 to Thetford. And Thetford winning rather convincingly. We'll see you on Friday for Vanier and Champlain. We'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.